Michael McCarlan's through, he might go for it, still going, trying to barge his way through, goes to the shot, what a goal!
Arriving Rian O'Neill from an almost impossible angle, and that's the rousing score Armagh we're looking for.
Conor Turbin kicks this one in, that's absolutely superb.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sideline Eye podcast. This is our club roundup show and we're looking back at the final round of league action that was played on Friday night. These were the final games in Division 1A, Division 1B, Division 2A and Division 2B as the junior had wrapped up a couple of weeks ago. So there was a bit to play for in a couple of the divisions. Division 1A there was nothing to play for, but the games were still fulfilled obviously. There was a relegation spot up for grabs in Division 1B. In Division 1A, there were 2A, there was teams battling out to finish inside the top four. And similarly, in Division 2B, there was top four places and a promotion spot up for grabs. So plenty to chat through, and we'll start with Division 1A. And with everything wrapped up before Friday night, there was nothing riding on this week's Division 1A games. That being said, it was a good opportunity for the teams involved to get a competitive outing before the championship starts in 2 weeks' time. League winners Clonard finished their season on a high as they defeated Silverbridge 1-16-12. Crossmaglen finished 2 points off the top and they convincingly beat Cleve on Friday night. Just 1 point separated the sides at the half-time break, with the Rangers ahead 0-6-0-5. But 3 goals in the second half saw Cross stretch ahead, with Gael McConville claiming 2 majors and Stephen Morris also hitting one in their 3-15-10 win. Greenmore picked up their third win on the bounce as they overcame Drummondtee 2-11-8. Brendan Boylan and Gary Carr hit the net for the hosts. Elsewhere, Armagh Harps and Madden could be rated on Friday as they finished 0-12-19. So the final Division 1A league table looks like this. It's Clonard, who have been crowned winners for the second year in a row. They finished on 24 points, winning 11 of their 14 games. Crossmaglen also won 11 of their 14 games, and they finished on 22 points, just 2 behind the league winners. Silverbridge claim third spot. They finished on 15, ahead of Armagh Harps, who were in fourth spot, and they also finished on 15 points. So that's the top seeding in the senior championship is going to be Clonard and Cross, Silverbridge and the Harps. Well, the bottom seeding will be Madden and Cleve, who finished on 11 points each. Greenmore on 10 and Drummondtee on 4. And Drummondtee and Greenmore have both been relegated to Division 1B for next season. So moving on to Division 1B then, we have a few highlights from Gael and Ballymacnab, who played out a draw on Friday night. Ballymacnab suffered relegation to Division 2A on the final day of the league action, as the point picked up against Gael wasn't enough to keep them safe. Had Mahary lost Cullaville or Ballymacnab won the game, that would have been enough to keep them up. Instead, the Nab could only earn a point at David Park, while Cullaville mounted a late comeback to steal a draw against Mahary. That result was enough for Mahary to stay up and for Cullaville to finish inside the top 4 of the league. So Ballymacnab started brightly on Friday night and they burst into an early 8-2 lead. Niall Henderson and Pierce Hughes traded scores, while 2 from Jack Grugan and another 2 from Hughes, Ryan Waters and Cormac McKee all scored to make it 0-7-0-1. Jack Grugan and Callum O'Neill cancelled each other out with points at either end, while Sam McLaren and Brendan O'Hagan narrowed the gap for the home side. The game completely flipped on its head then, as goals from Brendan O'Hagan and Callum O'Neill put the Clans in the driver's seat. Michael McConville, Malachy Ward and Dermot Loney all raised white flags before the short whistle sounded. That gave the Clans a 5-point advantage at the half-time break, leading 2-7-8. Niall Loney and Grugan cancelled each other out at the start of the second half, while scores from Hughes and Grugan cut the deficit. The sides continued to trade scores, with Grugan matching another from the home side. Cian Hughes and Dermot Loney split the posts at either end of the field, while Waters, Grugan and Pierce Hughes tied things up for the Nab. Shane McParland, a second half substitute, nudged Clans ahead while Waterford had a late free to tie things up at full time. Elsewhere, a goal from Ben Creeley had Mahary comfortably ahead 110-8 late on against Cullaville, but Cullaville mounted a late comeback and rattled off the final 1-2 of the game to see the sides tied 110 apiece at full time. St Peter's saw off Cullyhanna on Friday night by the minimum of margins, winning 1-8-10. A Niall McConville goal from the penalty spot was the key score for the Lurgan side. Sarsfields also beat Mullabon in the final round of league action, with the game finishing 114-14. So the 1B league table, as it stands at the end of the league, Mullabon were crowned champions a couple of weeks ago, and they finished on 19 points. Gael already had promotion sewn up before last night's action, but the point sees them finish on 18 points. St Peter's finished on 17 points in third position, while Cullaville finished on 14 points and finish inside the top half. So in terms of seeding for the senior championship, that's the third seed. The third group is going to be Mullabon, Gael, St Peter's and Cullaville. So the final group for the seeding is going to be Cullyhanna, who finished on 13 points, Mahary, who finished on 12 points, Ballymacnab, who finished on 11, and Sarsfields, who finished on 8. And it's Ballymacnab and Sarsfields who have gone down to Division 2A for next year. In Division 2A then last night, the league champions, Pearse Oaks, finished their campaign on a high as they claimed a huge 16-point win over Tullysarn. Both teams had nothing to play for on the night, as the Oaks had already claimed the league title and Tullysarn had already survived relegation fears, so their fate had already been decided before this weekend. Rhys Stevens grabbed 2 majors for the Oaks, while Rory McKay and Rory Duffy also raised green flags on the night. For Tullysarn, Mark McKeever top scored as he hit 0-5, while Gavin Conlon finished the night with 0-2. Matthew Kiernan, Kevin Corrigan, Eddie Mullen and James Madden all claimed 0-1 apiece for Tullysarn as well. Katie finished inside the top half with a crucial 1-point win over Shane O'Neill's, finishing 2-9 to 1-11. Barry Malloy and James O'Hara from the penalty spot scored the all-important goals on the night. St Paul's also saw off Caircruppan by the minimum of margins, 2-12 to 2-11, and that saw them claim a top 4 finish, while the 2 relegated teams from Division 2A, Grange and Armagh, couldn't be separated on the night, and they both played out a 1-11 to 1-11 draw. So the league table looks like this. In Division 2A, it's the Oaks, who obviously top the league and they've claimed the league title. They finish on 21 points. Caircruppan and Katie both tied on 16 points, but it's Caircruppan who will go up as they have the superior head-to-head difference on Katie, while St Paul's also finish inside that top 4 with 15 points. Of course, Caircruppan at the minute are promoted, but come championship time, the championship winner will obviously earn promotion to 1B onto the senior ranks. So for Caircruppan to secure promotion, they'll either have to win the championship or hope the Oaks win it and they'll come up in second place. So the seeding in the intermediate championship, Pearse Oak, Caircruppan, Katie and St Paul's will be in that first group for the seeding. The second group will consist of Tullysarn and Shane O'Neill's, who both finished on 13 points, Grange, who finished on 11, and Allochmore, who finished on 7 points. Those 2 teams, Grange and Allochmore, knew their fate before Friday night, and they've been relegated to Division 2B football for next season. In Division 2B, that's probably where all the excitement was on Friday night, as there were 4 teams chasing 1 promotion spot, and as it ended up, Whitecross earned promotion to Division 2A on Friday night when they captured a 2-10 to 1-6 victory over Clonard in seconds. Whitecross finished on 17 points, as did Wolftones and Derrynoose, but it's Whitecross who claimed second spot and earned promotion. How this happened was it in a 3-way tie. It doesn't go down to score difference, because if it was score difference, Wolftones would have actually went up. Instead, it becomes a mini league between the 3 teams that are involved. So of the 6 games played between Whitecross, Wolftones and Derrynoose, Whitecross earned 6 points from those 6 games, Wolftones earned 5, while Derrynoose earned 1. So where Whitecross's 6 points came from, they beat Derrynoose, they beat Derrynews twice, and they also beat Wolf Tones. So 2 points for a win. They end up with 6 points. Wolf Tones then, they picked up 2 points against Whitecross. They also picked up 2 points against Derrynews, but they also drew with Derrynews as well. So that's their 5 points. Was 1 win against Whitecross, 1 win against Derrynews, and a draw. And Derrynews' 1 point of them 6 games came from that draw with Wolf Tones. So a bit of confusion there, but that's how Whitecross have finished in second place and earned promotion to Division 2A. Cormac Valley rattled off 2 goals for Whitecross on Friday night in that victory, while Cian Wrigley hit 5 points. Aidan Finnegan fired off 0-3, while Cathal McSherry and Joseph Starkey finished with 0-1 apiece. On the Clonard second side, it was Sean McLaughlin who rattled the net for them. Rogan McVeigh and Owen O'Neill both finished with 0-2 apiece, while Niall O'Neill and Mark Cooper claimed 0-1 each. Wolf Tones hammered Clonmore on Friday night, earning a huge 6-13 to 0-10 victory on home turf. Paddy Judge rattled off a hat trick of goals on the night, while Caelan Skelton, Owen McGee and Matthew Hosse also raised green flags. The Division 2B League champions Ballymac picked up an 11th victory of the campaign as they beat Cross Seconds. Drew McVerry shot home 2 goals on the night, which helped Ballymac earn a 2-7 to 1-7 win. 4 second-half goals from Derrynews saw them overcome Tiernan in the final round, winning 4-11 to 1-11. The goals came from Oisin McNally, Conor McNally, and 2 from Shane McNaughton as they ran out comfortable 9-point winners. So how the 2B table finished. Ballymac were obviously crowned league champions a couple of weeks ago, so they have earned promotion to the top tier of intermediate football. Whitecross joined them. They finished in second place, and as we'd explained earlier, they finished on 17 points alongside Wolf Tones and Derrynews. But in that mini league, it was Whitecross who came out on top. So that's going to be the top 4. That's the top 4 in Division 2B. So that's the 3rd seed in the intermediate championship will be Ballymac, Whitecross, Wolf Tones, and Derrynews. The bottom seed then will be Clonard Seconds, who finished on 15 points. Tiernan will be finished on 12. Crossmaglen Seconds on 9 points, and Clonmore, who finished on 3. And Crossmaglen Seconds and Clonmore have also been relegated. They'll play Division 3A football next season. So that's our club league roundup, done for today and done for the year. It's all about the championship now, and there's 2 junior championship games taking place at the weekend, both on Sunday at 2 o'clock. They're both on Sunday at 2 o'clock, and then the junior championship continues next weekend when there's going to be all the teams in action, and then we're straight in, of course, to the championship, the intermediate and the senior championship, which will take place in 2 weeks' time. So it's all go. The junior championship the intermediate and senior championship draws take place on Tuesday night. So we'll obviously be covering that across the board as much as we can. And we'll hopefully be back next Thursday. We'll maybe have a junior championship preview show, and we'll have a few interviews to look forward to for that as well. And then we're straight into championship review and preview shows for the next couple of months. So thanks everybody who has tuned in to our Around the Grounds podcast. Hope you enjoyed it over the course of the league campaign. Make sure to follow us on all our social media accounts, the Sideline Eye on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel on Spotify if that's where you get your podcasts. And we'll be back in a couple of days' time and straight into the championship now. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you hopefully next Thursday.
Harlan's through, he might go for it, still going, trying to barge his way through, goes to the shot, what a goal! Arriving Rian O'Neill from an almost impossible angle, and that's the rousing score Armagh we're looking for.
Conor Turbin kicks this one in on an absolutely superb